in the fourth Test match against the West Indies at Sabina Park, Kingston in April 1989. India's legendary all-rounder Kapil Dev delivered a remarkable bowling performance that stood out as a lone beacon in an otherwise one-sided contest. Bowling with unrelenting rhythm and precision, Kapil Dev picked up 6 for 84 in 33 overs, including 7 maidens, during the West Indies' first innings. It was a masterclass in seam and swing bowling. Unfortunately, his brilliance at one end lacked any meaningful support from the other, allowing the host to build a commanding position. In the second innings, Kapil Dev continued to toil hard, returning figure of 1 for 22 from 9 overs, including 2 maidens. He finished the match with overall figure of 7 for 116, a performance that under different circumstances might have turned the tide in India's favor. Let's revisit this iconic spell from Kapil Dev, a true display of skill, determination and fighting spirit even in defeat.
Score. And so much depending, Tony, on this man, Kapil Dev, to make an early breakthrough for India. He's got 340 test wickets, by some distance the leading Indian wicket taker. Now bowled to Gordon Greenwich. And he's got to strike early, has Kapil, to give India any chance.
Oh, a loud shout, a loud appeal from W. Greenwich is furious. It's high, he said. Quite a vendetta going on between the West Indians and Kieran Morey, the Indian keeper. I think he appeals for anything and everything. Well, it wasn't the worst shout. Came back off the scene. Kapil again. Nicked. Caught. Aaron Lau, second slip. And Greenwich with the what a sensation goes for naught.
Well, Aaron Lal, who's taken his fair share of stick when he's been batting, must be delighted to get his own back with a very fine catch away to his right. That was leaving him all the time, and Kapil has done exactly what India wanted. He's got the first wicket, and to get Greenwich out, who's been a scourge.
Desmond Haynes. Oh, he's caught! Well, what a golly catch to Ravi Shastri in the gully. Short ball from Kapil was not disguised at all, and Haynes got himself into an extraordinary position. Haynes has gone for 15.
Well, he should have left this, really. He realised he was in no sort of position, so he just didn't finish the shot. Had he dropped his bat, he'd have been perfectly all right. As it is, it lobbed in a very gentle arc to Shastri at deep gully, and that is a very important...
110 he is now. That nicks a pad, nicks the bat. They all go up. Vengsarkar had slipped, Kieran Morey, and the umpire, David Archer, sees that Viv Richards thinks he's not out and goes across the square leg. Now you go across the square leg, Peter, I think, just to see if the ball actually carried to the keeper.
Absolutely, they're just confirming that or denying it. What's going to happen? He's out. He's out.
Let's take a look again. Richards playing the shot, the square cut, the ball coming through. The pad goes up, it nicks the pad. It looked very much as if he got no back to it at all. You can't really tell from here.
Nobody's too interested. Kapil, I think, is starting to raise his hands because he thought he was pretty close to the off stump. But
Kapil Dev hit slowly on the boot, and he's out. LBW, the ball speeds away. In the meantime, David Archer, the umpire, gives Gus Logie out. LBW to Kapil Dev.
good ball, just beat him for pace. Gus a little late on the shot and hitting him in line with about middle and leg. And that's out, fifth wicket down. It's a wonderful sight, that.
Oops, and Richardson goes. That's a great sight too for India. Kapil Dev gets him to chop the ball on, I think, off the bottom edge of the bat.
And this really is a fine piece of fast-medium bowling by Kapil, who hasn't given up and really has got rid of a man who could have got at least 250 off his own bat. Now that's a valuable wicket indeed. 55 the lead now.
In comes Malcolm Marshall. He also can play. We've seen him play some very nice attacking innings in this series, but Kapil's in good form. he certainly is. He certainly is. I think that nip back off the seam came through the gate, as we say, between bat and pad, and out goes Marshall's off stump. Out for naught.
So what a changeabout is coming in this match. Second ball, Malcolm Marshall's out, following Richie Richardson's 156.
And Richards, the first century for him in this series, 110. And the extras 38. 384. Very good performance by Kapil Dev. 6 wickets for Kapil Dev to see if there's a miracle available here for India. West Indies requiring 58 to win. And that looks like 4 of them. Gordon Greenwich off the mark, and make sure he doesn't get a pair in this match. Nick, no luck for Kapil, plenty for Gordon Greenwich. 4 runs over slip.
Yeah, Greenwich doesn't often misjudge that shot because it's one of his better ones, but the bounce of the ball beat him there. That's why he got an edge rather than the middle of the bat.
But the runs are flowing. This is Greenwich. A little nick, and I think it's bat or glove, and he's out. He certainly is out. And Gordon Greenwich goes. Fine bowling by Kapil Dev.
Yeah, just on tea time as well, with the clouds banking up behind. Greenwich getting a really good one from Kapil that lifted. He couldn't do anything about that, just brushing the glove, and that's the end of it.
However, despite Kapil Dev's heroic, India succumbed to a 7-wicket defeat. It was in every sense a one-man show with the ball for India. Had there been greater support from the rest of the bowling attack, the outcome might well have been different. Overall, Kapil Dev finished the series as India's leading wicket taker with 18 wickets at an average of 21.38 at an economy rate of 2.62. His performance was by far the best among his teammates, truly a lone spearhead in a struggling bowling unit against a formidable opposition. Kapil Dev bowling during the 1988-89 Test tour of the West Indies showcased his enduring class and resilience, even as India was outplayed across the series. Kapil Dev is widely regarded as one of the greatest all-rounder in the history of the cricket and a true pioneer of Indian fast bowling, a natural athlete and a fiercest competitor. He also appeared in 225 ODIs for India between 1978 and 1994. He captained India to their historic first World Cup victory in 1983, a moment that transformed Indian cricket forever. Known for his outswingers, powerful hitting, and unwavering commitment, Kapil Dev's legacy is etched in cricket history as a game changer who led by example and inspired generations. Kapil Dev enjoyed a storied Test career spanning from 1978 to 1994. Playing in 131 Tests, he ended with 434 wickets at an average of 29.64, with a strike rate of 63.9 and a best innings haul of 9 for 83. Over his career, he claimed 23 5-wicket hauls and secured 10 wickets in a match on 2 occasions. Additionally, Kapil Dev was a genuine all-rounder, scoring 5,248 runs at an average of 31.05, including 8 Test centuries with the highest score of 163 not out. He remained the only Indian player to have taken over 400 Test wickets and scored more than 5,000 Test runs, a testament to his multifaceted contribution to the Indian team. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.